Okay, sorry for the last video's ending so abruptly. I hit the wrong button. So here we've extended the bracket out. We just need to extrude this part right here, the inside. We're going to send it to the back, and we're going to go distance to all, because it goes throughout the whole circle, and we're going to hit OK. Now what we need is we need to add these two little circles. So we're going to do that. Those little circles are actually only on this base plate. So I'm going to start 2D sketch, and I'm actually going to start, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on project geometry. I'm going to click on here and click on there. And I'm actually, while I'm at it, I'm just going to select everything. And then I'm going to take 2 points. I'm going to drag a point out because I want it to still be horizontal. I'm going to click. Drag this point back out here, click, right click, hit OK. Now what I'm going to need is these to be 1.88 away from the center hole. So dimension the point, the center point to this point, type in 1.88, enter. Now the distance from this center point to this center point is 3.76. So I'm going to take my dimension, click here, here, 3.76, enter. Now I'm going to take 2 circles. This is going to be 0.5. Same as this. Finish sketch. Extrude these. But make sure you click, when you extrude them, make sure you click both of them at the same time, or you'll have to make another circle. Now looking back, these are actually only going to be 0.56 extrusion, or extruded back down. So we're just going to type in 0.56. These will not go through the whole thing. 0.56, hit enter. It's going to look like that. Okay, so now we're just about there. The only thing we're missing is we're actually missing, we have this 45-degree angle. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to create this 45-degree angle. So we're going to get back in Inventor. We're going to start a 2D sketch. We're going to click on this edge right here. And then we're going to click a line, and we want to try to make sure we can get our center line again. So you're going to find the green line, just drag it out. Click on the outside, and I'm going to tab over. I want to make sure I'm at 45 degrees. Enter, and I'm going to basically kind of make like a triangle. Click, click, hit finish sketch. I'm going to extrude this triangle the opposite direction, and I'm just going to use cut. And again, it doesn't matter. I have this distance at 7. I just gotta make sure I cut it through. Okay. So there's that. So next thing I need to do is I need to add the angle around here. So to do that, we are going to hit Start 2D Sketch. And we're going to get kind of on the back side. Click on here. And I'm going to hit Project Geometry and just select my feature. I'm going to create a circle, go from the center point. I'm going to do the tab. It's going to be a distance of 5. I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. I'm going to extrude this out. I'm going to flip the direction. And here I just want to hit Intersect. Okay? And what that's going to give me is everything I need. And right there, the part is done. That 45-degree angle looks funny, but it's drawn correctly. So now I'm going to keep rolling so we don't have 3 different videos. So I'm going to keep rolling. What you need to do now is, we need to go from the back side. And there's a couple things we got to do to kind of fix this to make sure it's right. I'm going to start a 2D sketch on this side. I don't know why it's acting so like a fool. So 2D sketch. delete this. So 2D sketch, click. I'm going to hit project geometry. I'm going to click. I'm going to finish sketch. I'm going to extrude this to the back 0.25. And we want to make sure this is a cut, and we're going to hit OK. Now, what I realized is our drawing wasn't perfectly fine, so we're just going to go back and fix a couple. So here I'm going to use plane. I'm going to use plane. The plane I'm going to use is, I'm going to double click on that. It kind of cuts that plane. Click on this side and that side. Put that plane right there. I'm going to use the mirror tool. I'm going to mirror this feature and the hole as well. And the plane, I'm going to click on my plane. Okay. And so get it both the back to both sides. Now what's key is I got to make sure I have my start a 2D sketch. I'm going to click the top right here. And I can only allow, so I'm going to make a box, and I'm going to start this box. I'm just going to draw a box, kind of like big. Okay. Right click it, OK. I'm going to make a dimension, and the dimension is going to be from here to here. This seems to be 0.25. Hit OK. And then you're going to hit finish sketch. You're going to extrude this, and you're going to cut this all the way to, I'm just going to cut it through all. Hit OK. That's basically what we have. I'm just going to delete these sketches that I don't need anymore. You never want to have sketches. Everything should be extrusion. If you have something that's a sketch and your part's already made, just delete it. This work plane we don't want to delete. We just want to check the visibility off. Alright, so I'm sorry this was a difficult piece. We had to go back through and fix everything. However, we should be good now. This is what the part should actually look like. Now what I want you to do, make sure you go up and save this the bracket. And now, so I don't have to make 3 videos, so I'm going to go in, and we are going to go into a new drawing. We're going to create a standard.idw, or a standard drawing file, and create. We're going to delete the title block, which is right here, and we're going to change the sheet size. Edit sheet, change this to A. And then hit OK. Now I'm going to use my base. I'm going to search for the bracket. Make sure you find your bracket. Oh, I didn't save. Bracket. And now here's the one thing is we use the front view, and the front view is actually the top view. We drew it in the top view. So you're going to click on change view orientation, and the view we want is you're going to want to have it on the bottom view, and hit finish custom view. And then this is how we're going to start. We're going to start from the front view, top view, on the right hand side, right click, hit create. Voila, bam, and there we go. That's the drawing, and you can tell that's actually perfect from the drawing that we have here. Now what you gotta do is dimension this bad boy. So you want to dimension exactly like it is. So we're gonna hit annotate, dimension, go through. We gotta add some center points. Center point here, center point here, center point there, center point everywhere. Wow, I'm a loser. But anyways, you gotta add center points, you gotta add dimensions. Dimension from this point to this point, 3.76. Okay, dimension here. Add a dimension to this diameter. So radius because it's an arc. Okay. Dimension this. Five, 6. Here to here. Okay. This radius is 2.5. Okay. From here to here. Hit OK. Overall dimension, this point to this point. Hit OK. Dimension from this point to this center point. Hit OK. Now add the dimensions over here. 2.25. Hit OK. From here to there. 0.25. Here to here. 0.56. And this to that angle. 0.545. Again, these leader texts, click and drag out. And put it actually in this kind of corner. Continue. I can add text. This is going to be 0.50 diameter, 2 holes. Hit OK. So give me that. I'm actually going to do the same thing because it's just giving me these radiuses. So I'm actually going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to delete this, delete this. I'm going to do leader text. Click. Continue. And this is going to be 2.00 DIA. Hit OK. And this one's going to be 1.123 to 1.125 port. Okay. Alright, so here's that drawing. Make sure you save this. And this is the bracket. So make sure you save it, and we should have all the angles and dimensions.